April, when this South Korean ferry capsized in one of the country's worst maritime disasters. Today, the captain of the Seoul, Lee Jun-suk, was sent to prison for 36 years after the court found him guilty of negligence. At the time of the disaster, he and other members of the crew were caught on camera abandoning the ship as it sank. The court today was packed with relatives of those who died, many of whom were students. They were angry about the verdict, arguing he should have been found guilty of murder and been sentenced to death. From Seoul, here's Steve Evans, and a warning that his report contains some flash photography.
Ever since Captain Lee Jun-suk was arrested, he's voiced deep regret. He'd sinned, he said, but he wasn't a murderer. In court, the judges accepted that. Gross negligence that deserved 36 years, but 16th, he was filmed abandoning ship while passengers stayed and drowned. And he hadn't made sure the cargo was secure. It emerged that the sail was overloaded. When it turned too tightly, cargo slid to one side and toppled the ship over. The company owner later fled and was found dead. In a gymnasium near the port, where the search of the sunken ship has been organised, 6 months on, families of the lost have been living and waiting. Kwon Oh-bok lost his brother, his sister-in-law and his nephew. His burning anger remains. He said, "When I saw that captain scuttling off the ship, I wanted to kill him, and he deserves to die. But for me, finding the truth of what happened and recovering the bodies is more important." For 6 months now, this jetty has been 100 times, nearly always the bodies of young people. Captain Lee will spend the rest of his days in prison, and that may answer a need for vengeance and punishment. It brings none of those people back. At the makeshift home for families near the port, their vigil will soon end. The government has decided that the search for the remaining 9 missing people will cease. The pain of the bereaved will continue. Stephen Evans, BBC News, South Korea.